Good morning. Wow. There's a whole load of typhoons coming overhead, which is really cool. Hello and welcome to the Lake District. It is a beautiful sunny day. Today I'm going to be hiking the Fairfield Horseshoe, which is apparently a famous horseshoe near Lake Windermere. Takes on 7 peaks and it's going to be a beautiful day. Back at the computer, and I thought what I'd do is give you a better overview by running through the route on a map. So this is the Lake District all around here, and we'll zoom into the route. So this is Windermere, Ambleside is down here, Rydal and Grassmere. We parked down here outside Grassmere on a lay-by and walked along the road a bit and up to the hills. This is where Stone Arthur is. Climbing up, hit the Great Rigg. Fairfield, where you go out and come back onto the ridgeline. Dove Crag a bit further down. High Pike, Low Pike, and then back down towards Rydal. Most people start and end in Rydal because you only have to do the climb once. Going from Rydal, climbing back up towards Heron Pike. I plan to go all the way to Great Rigg and then back down the same way. This is a good route. It's a challenging route. It takes on 1,650 metres of ascent, which is quite a lot, so bear that in mind. This is the route that I did actually do. So here we are again, Rydal and Ambleside down to the south. This is where I was running a bit late. I got to Heron Pike, and then on my OS map there was a green dotted line which went down here. So that's what I did and came back to the van. It's a little bit shorter, but it's definitely not advised. Part of the reason to do this, well, one, obviously hiking is really great, but a new reason to do this is that potentially be going for mountain leader qualification, which would be really cool. One, just from a personal point, it'd be really great to know a bit more, be a bit safer. Also gives sort of hiking a purpose, or more of a purpose than it already does, which would be great. And hopefully in future, we'll be able to go and lead groups, share my excitement with other people. We'll see how today gets on. We get on today. We'll see how we get on today. Headed up to Stone Arthur, which looks like a really pretty route. Also looks like quite a tough route. Once I get to the top, you just follow the path around the ridgeline, which is probably one of my favourite walks because you get really good views. You don't have to do much navigation and you get to hit a load of peaks without having to drop down too far. Here's a snapshot of how wet the trail is. That's Stone Arthur that we've just come up, and me and Mark hanging out today. We're watching the jet fighter, whatever they are, flying through the valley, which is really cool.
Right, goodbye, Thomas.
Goodbye.
Have a lovely day. Don't fall down any mountains.
Behind is Great Rigg at 766 metres, so that is the first high point. You can basically see the whole horseshoe from here. So that is Lake Windermere down at the bottom. I'm going to be coming up this side as the second half, so from my point, go up here, go around the ridge and go back down. Now we head up here to Fairfield. So at the top of Fairfield, the highest point on today's walk, 873 metres. Quite a large sort of plateau area, but with amazing views. There is some sort of cairns and some little sort of stony walls to hide in when it's really windy, but it's definitely a bit cooler up here. The wind's picked up, but it's a lovely day still. We'll move on to the next one. So come from this way, come up here and then go back down. At the top of Dove Crag, 792 metres. So that is the third peak, and you can see everything from up here. Fairfield up there, Great Rigg. Although it was monsoon season yesterday, up on the tops of the hills is actually the driest place. So one, it's the best views, and two, you may as well be on the top because it's also going to be the driest. Nobody likes wet feet. And this is Hart Pike. That's it there. We made it, and now we can see a way cooler view all the way down. That's the trail down there. That looks pretty interesting. If you've got a high pike, well, you've got to have a low pike. So we're going down to low pike. I'm now standing on top of low pike, 508 metres above sea level. So definitely heading down. A short bit of scrambling here, probably the steepest part that we've done so far. Having to get a bit of a move on really, because I've been faffing around for too long, enjoying myself. And now it's all about getting round and getting home, because it's about 20 kilometres. I think I've probably done about 8. I think I must have started about 10, and it's now 3, which means it's been 5 hours and I'm not even halfway, which I don't really know how I've been so slow. Time to just, you know, left foot, right foot, but a little bit quicker. Just outside Ambleside. I hadn't planned to get water from quite so far down. This is running. I know there's lots of water on the hillside, so I'm hoping that there won't be too much skanky stuff in it. I've got my soy squeeze, and it looks pretty clear. Let's see what it tastes like. Fresh. Okay, here's the crack. Feeling puffed. Heading out of the bottom and heading back up towards Heron Pike, which is going to be my last peak of the day. And I'm not going to go back to the highest peak because I'm running out of day, running out of energy, and I've got a hot point on the grow and it's getting dark. So I thought I should explain locations a bit better. There's 2 towns. One is Ambleside, which is the big one in the distance, and then there is a little place called Rydal, which is just down here. It's a good climb, to say the least. Be prepared. But it is all paved with stone steps, which makes life a bit easier. Thank you very much, whoever's done that. Obviously, great views. Did I mention that? That right there is the last peak or a pike. The weather's changed a bit. It's no longer sunny. Definitely getting a bit cloudier. Definitely windier. Definitely colder. It's because it's the end of the day and it's time to go home. So very pleasingly, this is the last peak for today, Heron Pike. And the path down is somewhere that goes down this bit, which is pretty steep. Yeah, Great Rigg, first mountain. Then there's Stone Arthur. And down there is Grassmere, which is where the day begun. And over there, Scaffold Pike somewhere. In the clouds now. And you can see that Fairfield, which is the highest point on the route today, is now covered in cloud. It's been a really awesome horseshoe. Definitely recommend it. Definitely don't underestimate it, which is what I did slightly. Should have got a move on and got cracking a bit faster, because I had no intention of finishing this late in the day. Most of the time it started down in Rydal, so you only come up and go down, whereas I started in Grassmere, so it came up, went down, come up, and then I'm going down again. But what's life without a little challenge? But no, really awesome route. Definitely better on a good day, which was today. Get out here, come kick some Lake District butt. still quite a long way to go, to be fair, so I can't celebrate yet. But I'm having some snacks. It's big snack time for the last descent. Now I find myself off-pisting, which, as a mountain leader, should be great, but as a noob, slightly terrifying, because it just looks like it gets steeper and steeper. And it said there's a path here, but it's obviously incorrect. So I'm going to take it easy, not make any mistakes, because look at this. I mean, there's just an edge there. Oh, mate. They say you learn by doing. That was a really bad route to come down. It was very steep, and I'm really glad I had my poles. Made it down to a sheep track, and I know the sheep track leads home. There's no more really steep stuff. Because, I mean, dude, live to tell the tale. Not a statistic today. Oh, it's a beautiful trail. Thank goodness. Oh man, look at that. So cool. So big. I should just say that it's been 8 hours today, which is way more than I thought it would be. I thought it would be more like 5, maybe 6. So again, underprepared, not good. But look, there's a sheep scratching his butt. Gloria, made it home.
Good adventure.
Really good, but
A long adventure.
way harder and further than I thought. But a lot.
Blisters do you have?
A couple.
Oh, write it down.
No, I'm just going to keep practicing until I got it.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say this, ready? In the description, you'll find the GPX files for the walk from Grassmere and back, and also the Rydal loop. I looked to correct my errors for next time. So that green dotted line on the OS map actually means it's a public right of way, but it doesn't necessarily mean there's a path there. The path is indicated by a small black dotted line. I did have a right of way, there just wasn't a path. Lesson learned. Hope you're well, and hope you're going for a hike soon. I know I will be, and I'll post it on here next time I do. Thanks for now, bye.